Well, people tried to warn the commies in New York, the lazy in New York. Now, look, I want to say this. If you're in New York, what did you really have as an option to vote for? You would had to have put Cuomo back in office. I mean, a lot of people are saying, oh my gosh, Mamdani, this is a terrible thing. Well, how on earth did the rest of the political parties in New York not get their stuff together and have a reasonable candidate to run against this lunatic? New York, you can go back 3, 4, 5 years ago in my videos. I've said it before and I'll say it again. New York will be the new UK. Canada, it goes from the UK to Canada, then to New York, San Francisco. We know where this is going. Islam will take over New York, just like it has many cities in America, and it will be a communist dump. I'm going to show you some of the most despicable crap I've ever seen. First of all, we have the New York City Mayor Mamdani's inauguration, starting with, of course, the socialist anthem, Bread and Roses.
Hearts starve as well as bodies give us bread, but give us roses.
That sounds great. Sounds great. And we have AOC. Zohran Mamdani will be the first Muslim mayor of our great city. Ick. Crowd erupts. He was just sworn in using the Quran. I mean, this obviously is going to backfire. Liberal hive mind rights. This can't possibly backfire. Of course, it will backfire.
Zohran Mamdani will be the first Muslim mayor of our great city. He will be our first immigrant mayor in over a century.
Is this supposed to be good?
And he will be the youngest mayor of New York City in generations. But most importantly, Zohran will be a mayor for all of us.
Wrong. He won't. You want to know why? Because we can already see Socialist Zohran Mamdani's wife, Rama Duwaji, appears to be wearing $630 luxury boots to swearing in ceremony. Their, quote, affordability agenda got off on the wrong foot. New York City's first lady, Rama Don't Really Care, appeared to wear $630 artisan leather boots from a high-end designer to her Democrat socialist husband, Zohran Mamdani's mayoral swearing in. Maybe she should lose some weight. Anyway, socialism should take care of that. Well, maybe it's just a bad picture. Legs look really fat. Like they look like these boots are not fitting her well. Anyway, she's a 28-year-old artist. She gave more socialite than socialist on New Year's Day, as she apparently rocked one of the fashion house Mista's pricey boot designs, one of which is to be crafted from vegetable tan cow leather, a feature of ultra cushion memory foam insoles. The fashion firm charges $630 a pair for these so-called Shelley boots, which feature a 6-centimeter heel and a lace-up back. But her high-end fashion statement, which came as she stood next to Mamdani while he took the oath of office just after midnight, is out of touch, considering Heisenberg's equality for all policies that include tax hikes on the rich, along with his man of the people air, some observers slammed. Mamdani's affordability agenda is a scam. His wife parades around in $600 boots while he pushes rent freezes that'll collapse the housing stock. They're moving into Gracie Mansion to dodge the policies that they create. Remember, this man of the people met his designer wife on Hinge while crafting a luxury aesthetic for his campaign. The account continued. Real New Yorkers can't afford boots or rent. They're stuck with Mamdani's performative socialism as the city slides into an activist-run decay. Again, we have some commentators out there who, of my peers, saying they don't care about midterms. And this is one of the things that Republicans really suck at, is showing up for any election except the presidential election. And this is how you end up with this. I mean, we have, Hey, leave a like on the video if you agree, okay? If you made it this far in the video, make sure to remember to leave a like if you agree with the statement. Any one of our political leaders swearing on the Quran is disgusting. It's a disgrace to this country, which was built on Christian ideals. This country was founded by Christians. It is, the Christian, the Bible is on all aspects of the founding of this country. To have a Quran, I cannot think of a more disgusting sight as an American. The mayor of the biggest city, perhaps a long time ago, our greatest city, swearing in on a Quran while his gross, stupid wife wears $700 boots. I mean, do people who voted for this, do they get anything here? Do they understand any of this? Wearing a black skirt and gleaming earrings to the ceremony, where she held a centuries-old Quran on which Mamdani rested his hand. In November, as Mamdani gave his victory speech, Duwaji reportedly wore dark green denim square neck top made by Palestinian Jordan designer, along with dangling earrings by the upscale New York City jeweler, who sells some pairs for more than $46,000 a pair. Duwaji on Thursday didn't immediately return a request for comment. This is Hassan Piker. This is, this is what you get now. You get what you deserve in New York. And I don't like having that perspective. I don't like my fellow Americans, what's in store for them. Even though they voted differently than me, I don't want bad things for them. And the idea that what is coming in store for New York is legendarily bad. Mamdani's inauguration block party, however, fizzles. Thousands gathered in the biting cold in lower Manhattan for the inauguration of New York City's Zohran Mamdani. The Mamdani team had announced their public block party event for supporters several blocks from City Hall, where the official ceremony is taking place. A huge crowd is stranded outside the event security perimeter, and there is little movement forward. The temperature is well below freezing. The crowd complained and attempted to understand the security arrangements and access to the event. Oh, you didn't know? You elected a socialist, a communist. You're now a plebe. You've done your job. You got him in power. You don't get to party with him. No. You don't get to get close to him and his wife's $630 boots. No music, no announcements, no screen, no information from organizers. Do you think we'll witness anything? One man asked his friends. I think it's over, his friend said. A nearby woman said, this is insane. They didn't plan this out very well, her friend said. One man distributes yellow Zohran from NYC pins. Some of the crowd starts to drift off after well over an hour waiting in line. So they had this block party planned for all of the dumb, white, liberal idiots that voted for him. As you can see from this picture, they're all, white libs, mostly women. And they couldn't even get that right. You think this guy's going to run the biggest city in America? Arguably one of the most important cities in the world. He can't even get a block party work. But his wife got her boots. Mamdani's the first New York mayor to use the Quran and is swearing in. It's disgusting. Why are we celebrating this? Well, I can see by the author why. Zohran Mamdani represents a range of demographics in New York that have not seen before in top leadership. South Asian, millennial, Muslim. For the hundreds of thousands of Muslim residents who have taken pride in seeing their own rise to mayoralty, his inauguration brought another significant first. What do you think I never understood this. What do you think the wokies are going to say about his LGBTQ policies? What do you think the wokies are going to have to say about that? The Quran is not very accepting of the gay lifestyle, but they vote for him anyway. Just look at what AOC has done for New York. What has AOC done for New York? Like, legitimately. Nothing. And she's been in office for how long now? Literally how long? And now we have the Quran being used to swear in our political leaders. This country is in decay. We are not a Muslim country. We will never be a Muslim country. Celebrating using the Quran to swear in our governmental leaders is sad, is wildly devoid of understanding history, even recent history. Look at what's happened to the UK. Do you think there's any people in the UK that think the UK is better now than it was 5 years ago? Like literally anybody. Do you think there's anybody that lives in the UK and think it's been improved by their Muslim leadership? Meanwhile, people point out, wild how AOC screeches about the Handmaid's Tale. Yes, yet simps for Islam. The people of New York can cheer today, but things are going to speed downhill quickly. A Muslim rapper is truly a horrendous choice as mayor of a major American city. Now, he's a mayor. Mayors don't really have that much power. Okay. But the symbolism of it, I mean, there's a lot of people who fled Islam in America, and now they're acting like, this is a good thing. It's absolutely a horrible sign. It's emblematic of an invasion that has happened in this country, of idiocy, low IQ idealism. And the reason that a guy like Zoran Mamdani gets elected is because Republicans and Democrats have failed to do their jobs. That's the truth of it. Zoran Mamdani doesn't get elected if people feel like they can rent an apartment. Zoran Mamdani does not get elected if people feel like they can buy their first home. Zoran Mamdani does not get elected if, USDA prime ribeye steak isn't $33 a pound. This is what you get when you fail. And all those accelerationists out there that want this country to fail quickly, this is a big key to that. The more of these idiots that we elect, the quicker it'll be. Just look at what's happening in Minneapolis. Enjoy standing out in the cold, a bitter reality check for the idiots that elected this guy. You're in for one hell of a ride in New York. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't yet, please subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.